Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching PJ Cooper the Model Builder, and we are on the last package of the last stages of the Cobra, and I've got everything ready, and I hope it works out fine. I heard that it will go fine just up to a certain stage, and then it will get a little bit hard. Let's just start and see what it brings. Of course, this is a build by Agora Models. Check out their website agoramodels.com and see what they have, and quite a few and very nice ones. I'm working on 3 of them in total. The Jaguar you see behind me, the Routemaster bus you do not see at the moment, which is on the side over there, and the Cobra I'm doing it, of course, and that's the last one for this stage. And for this is the last packs, and I've got everything ready right here, and let's just see what it brings and what it shows. Please also, I want to ask you to like, subscribe and pass it on, and check out my other builds. I've got quite a few. I hope you really like them, and otherwise let me know in a comment. Be constructive, be nice, and maybe you see some other beautiful things that I do. Thank you very much. Let's get to it. Okay, you guys, these are the parts for the first stage, and we've got the screws ready right there. So let's get the body in, which is looking which is looking stunning, really. And with my previous almost finished things, these doors are actually closing properly, because there's all door locking mechanism in there as well. But let's get to it. The rear jacking placements right there, and let's see, yes, like that. They'll be going in like that, and we're turning it around. So I'm going to get that out, because I do not want to scratch this beautiful paintwork. Let's go. So this one is on this, no, this one is on this side, and they are the OP2s, because it's into plastic, of course. I'm going to get my good screwdriver out. There we go. We're going to get that on this one here. Now I get why they put only just one in there, because then you know the orientation is proper. OD03, and that's stage 91 with those parts done. We're going to get the bonnet out, and before we put the bonnet on, I've got the my own Cobra, which is my birth date backwards. So let's put that proper number on. So that's the standard one, will be put right here. As you don't see it, it's on the desk under the light with the chairs and the certificates. Then we're going to put this one, as you see, number plates is in there. Then we're going to put it in those brackets there. I've been a little bit quick. Let's just do a test fit before we put it in. Let's see what stays up. That stays up. I think it should go in like that. And we need a screwdriver with a long thread head. So I'm going to use this one, because we're going to put in OD3s. There we go. That's one in. Let's turn it around and see if I can. That was not supposed to be in yet, but because I thought it was in there. That was not easy at all. Okay. Yep. Oh, well, that completes this stage. Wow, guys, that wasn't that was a really hard one. So we're going straight to 92. All these little parts. These are the parts, 93 and 92 at the ready to go, because they're exactly the same thing, right one after the other. You push them in. We're doing the left indicator, which is this one. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's do the right indicator. This one is not wanting to go in. No. Okay, we're gonna leave it because it's not really coming out. And we're gonna work on this one. They're showing it as being silver. It's not. And here again there's a small and a large lug. And this is how it comes together. They're showing it as being silver, that last black one, but it's not. We're going to turn the car around and do the brake lights. We're working on this one is the left. That tiny one. So we're going to put that OP16 screw in. It's a very tiny one, so I changed the screw head. Remember not to over tighten it, it's plastic, so it's fragile. You go too far. So we're going to push that in. No, that stays in proper. Then we're going to do this one as well. And we're going to push that side in with the tweezer so it stays in properly. And that one comes out quite easily. So I might want to put a drop of PVA glue in there. And that finishes stages 92 and 93, because I've done them right after each other. We'll be working on that area there. Okay. It's all in the way, but I'll show you the parts when I put them on. But is that moving down or up? I'm going to say it's moving up. And we're going to put 2OD07. So I've put it in. That the bar moves. Is pointing up. There we go, that's in. We're going to lift it up and we're going to go to the other side again. The gear shifters come out. We'll put that on later because it broke. It broke off. So we're going to put that little thing, that little clip, it's pretty tight, so it will keep. We're putting that little thing in there. I think it should fit in there. Okay, these are the headlights in stage 95. We've got some screws here, OP08. As you heard, that opened with a bang. Oh, I've done it right. Thought I didn't do it right because I saw a lug there, or an orientation lug, but I put it in the right position. OP08. So we're gonna get that closer and turn it around. And the other side, same thing. See, you have to be bloody careful. Another thing that broke off. So we've got two parts that already broke, so I'm stuffing this up as we go. And then you have to put that windscreen, that thing in anyway. There you go. But because I had to put that in, otherwise this one is coming loose as well. I think that would be the best thing to do, because I've broken things, more than enough things off already. Wow, guys. Ooh. Let me take that little piece off without scratching the paint. They're both not, they're still in loosely. They're in properly. Rear view mirror is in properly. $97. A lot of little parts. It seems, if I look at the photo, it's the open side. So that's in. Now put a drop of glue on the sides, so I'm quite sure that it stays in. So that's in right there. We're going to be making that cap. There we go. So I've got that whole thing together with that clip on. So we can open it up, but we're going to close it up. And we're going to put it on the chassis or on the body. On this side, with a screw on the other side, which is a OP02. There we go, that's in as well. Bring that out a bit, because we are going to put that on with that one. Okay, OD05. Now we're going to do a little bit of a test fit. And we've put those through, we've put that through, we've put that through, we've pushed it in. And we're putting OD5s in. And that's the last thing I do for today. I've got 3 more stages to do after this. and I don't know if I have anything to do on the current stage. We're putting this in. As you saw, fixed that. Now we're gonna put that side down here. There you go. That's in, that's in, that's in. Ooh. The last thing we do is put that in. I'm going to leave that. And we're going to finish that when that is dried. 2 of Audio 10s in. And we're almost done with this stage. One more. So we put two Audio 5s in to get that roll bar in. This is what we have at the moment. Oh God, it came out. I need to do something to keep that in. Here we go again. And I've been fixing a few things. Let me just get that camera. That one had fallen off. What I've done, I've bored a hole in the lower part and in the mirror itself, and super glue in there. Put a tiny piece of wire in there to keep it as a put it in the middle, glue it in, bore on both sides, bore a little hole with my little screwdriver here, and put that piece of wire in, then super glue it together. And because of that wire, it will stick much better. I had that with the mirror, the side mirror, but also with the gear stick that had come off. I unscrewed that from underneath, bored a hole in it on both sides, put a tiny piece of wire in there, put a lot of super glue in there, put it together, pressed it together for quite some time, and you see they're both neatly together again. As is that one. I had to put super glue in there because it was widening. It would not stick together by itself, and as you can see right there, there's a little bit super glue on the paint itself. It's just a work in progress kind of thing. Start with press the thinner side of the two. So we've got two sides. Let me just put that on my finger there for you. The thicker and the thinner. The thinner side we put into the pipe. And that slides in pretty good. There's some friction there, so you know that because of that it will stick together just fine. There we go, 3 of them in, and then we're going to put them on these, and they're all the same size, so it doesn't matter which one you put it on. Yeah, I've got a bit of glue on my fingers due to that mirror and gear stick I had to reattach. So we leave that for what it is. Okay, we're going to put everything through that, but it said to start with 3, 5 and 6. So we're going to connect everything together, and when everything is connected, I will be back. Okay, I've got these parts for stage 99, taken the wheels off, everything in there, spinners are there, one of the magnets came out, but it's alright, I've put it all together. And we're going to get that out, and we're going to work on this side, right here, and we're going to put that little thing in. That's in, right from there to there. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Make it even better. Right there to there. And now I'm gonna move it a bit. We're gonna work right here. We're gonna put that pipe in here. Top pipe left unconnected for now. Okay, we leave that unconnected for now. Now we're gonna take number 7 and we're gonna push that through right here. That's pretty darn impossible. More or less like so. We do the same thing on the other side. There we go, both of them are in, A7 and 8. Okay, we're going to put that aside because we're going to marry the stuff up. We're going to put them together. With a lot of fiddling, stage 99 is done. Let me just show you what I've done. I put some a torsion bar there, some piping to this point, from this point to that point, from there to there, from there to there. And I put that into its proper position. Because there's a slot where they can fall it into. And I've put that back on. I had to glue some stuff together again. Switch that on. Lights are beautiful. Let's see if the brake lights are working and if we hear an engine sound. There you go. Brake lights you don't see too much of. And that's a little bit of a sick puppy. But guys, there's only one thing to do, and that's put the exhaust on. Second to last screw. And then this. Let's see, where's my, yep. They had all those fingers off. Now, let's turn it around. I'm quite happy with this, guys. Oh my goodness. That is in pretty darn good. Well screwed, guys. And of course it has to fight you, huh? Oh my goodness, guys. I'm so happy about this. Well guys, that is that. As you can see, the car is complete. It's done. It's finished. It is completed. This is the first car fully done of since I've started this more than a year ago now. And I can say I'm proud of this one because it looks stunning. It really does. I've not, the only thing I stuffed up is that one and the gear shift, because that is broken, but I've fixed that by boring a small hole on both sides of what was broken and putting super glue in, on both sides and inside with the wire, and that kept it together and that's made it strong enough. But for the rest of it, I'm really happy. This is such a great build, and I've left the lights on and I can turn the horn on for you, but that's a little bit of a, well, a cheap horn. I don't think a car like this would have something cheap as that, but really nice. There were a few fixes I had to do. That one, and that one, this one as well. I had to super glue that in because it was coming out. And with the chassis, if you put the chassis and the body together, what I found is two or three I could screws and points I could put in, but one I couldn't. What I did, I tried and stopped at a certain time and put in the other screws that were there in the back a few and in the middle a few. And if you put all of those together, it will align everything properly. So that's one of the greatest tips you could, if there's a greatest tip you could have, if there's at any point where you put more than one screw, use more than one screw to put things together, start with lightly putting the screws in. So yeah, it aligns, and then if you can do it crossed, so you go from one side to the complete other side to the, and so on, opposite sides, and you get it aligned very nicely, which happened right here. And this is just a culmination of a year's work now, more than a year work. This, by the way, was the longest one I did to do the Cobra, because it took me quite some time. It's taken a whole day. It's 3:30 at the moment, and I started at 9 o'clock. So there you go. I had a few snags, of course. Had to fix that. Got irritated and had to stop for a moment. but it's all together, and the doors are in neatly, unlike what I had with the Volkswagen, which is almost done as well. But it's a really nice build. Really happy with that. But that was that for this build, guys. Agora Models, have a look at their website, agoramodels.com, and there are some other builds that are going on. One of them is the one that is right there, and the other one is the one right there. Both of them I'm building, as you can see, because I have the posters. And those last two, the red ones, are I've just started them, so that will take quite some time. I've got the Volkswagen Beetle almost done as well. One build as well, just like this one, number 12 only. And it's just the cover of the cabriolet, the soft top. Look at that great car. I can't say it enough. It's my brother loved this car, and I've built it now, and if I look at it, I understand, because it's a great car to look at. The only thing I don't like, all the lighting is superb. The only thing I don't like with this one is that should have been a great big horn, what you expect from a muscle car like this one. But guys, this was the last of that build, and I've got more, so have a look around on my YouTube channel, PJ Cobra the Model Builder. But for this build, I want to say thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for sticking out all the way to it, and thank you for watching all of them. If you have, if you haven't, have a look back at what I've done. And only thing I can say is thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on. And I do hope to see you next time on any of my other builds that I do. And this one is done, but there's more to come.